Greetings. Welcome to According to MJ. I wanted to do this live because it's just easier. I'm not in the mood to edit. But Solotv84, I don't like how he trolls my girl Snackury, calls her rude names. But I noticed that this guy, he doesn't realize he's in the danger zone. This guy, he's fat, he's bald, he doesn't work out. He's looking bad. He's making Minnesota look really bad with his antics. He stalks SheraSeven. He stalks that Jeneé Amore girl, whatever her name. So obviously he has a thing for light-skinned chicks, which is fine. But I remember he was just really obsessed with SheraSeven. He would just troll her lives, and she could handle him well. I'll give her credit to that. But I just want him to know that he's in the danger zone. He's let himself go to be a man under 40. I know men over 40 that look way better than he does. And he loves to see Kevin Samuels just go in on women, but he's deflecting. He looks a mess. So Solotv84, leave Snackury alone. Leave Jeneé alone. Leave Shera alone. Okay? Just leave them alone and work on yourself like your due AMS says, to work on yourself, focus on yourself, get your body together because it's busted like a can of biscuits. Your hairline ran away from you. So just get it together, bro. Because you out here looking bad. Lying, talking about all the women you dated. Like those blow up dolls don't count, bro. So give it a rest. Stop it. So I just wanted to say that. Be sure to like this video. It's quick, but I just don't like how he treats Snackury. He always calling her rude names. And she's a nice young lady. She doesn't deserve that. She's just speaking her mind. And he's not going to bully her or anyone else off his platform just because he's fat and out of shape and hairline ran away from him. Like, whatever, dude. So that's all I really have. If y'all want to say anything on this Solotv84 dude, drop it below. But he's been harassing light-skinned women on YouTube. So that Jeneé girl, she really got him good. What's up, Amir Miz? Amir, stop that. Leave her alone. I don't know where she's from, but I know people that speak like that. But he is a big Shirley himself. He can't talk about anybody. Like, oh boy is out of shape. Is fat as fuck. To me, I don't really have a lot of sympathy for men that are out of shape because, men naturally have more muscles than we do. It's easier for y'all to stay in shape. So why is he looking like that in them tight ass jackets? Hairline been left the building. Hairline don't even like him. Is that your boy? Do you watch Solo? Or are you solo trolling? Is this your burner account? I don't know where she at. She normally comes on late at night, so. But tell Solo to leave SheraSeven alone, leave Snackury alone, leave Jeneé alone. He's always finding some woman to harass on YouTube. So he needs to cut it out. Do y'all watch this guy, Solotv84? Will y'all tell your brother that he's out of shape, that he need to follow AMS? What AMS, the sleazeball gang, say? To get on his purpose. Like Solo purpose is eating chips and hot dogs and hamburgers. So you're a fan of Solo? How long have you been watching him? I've known of him for a long time. I know he's a YouTube OG. Like, I think I found his channel in the early 2000s when he was talking about single mothers. He always talking about single mothers. He's still yet to be married. Probably don't have a steady girlfriend. So what's the deal? He has all the Beckys and Snow Whites in Minneapolis. So I don't know why he be talking about no fap, all this crap. So you've been watching him since 2016, okay? I want to say I've seen him. I know he's a YouTube OG. It had to be the early 2000s. Like, I think YouTube came in 2007, something like that. Let me see if I can find which channel started. But he's really like Solo. I don't know what his sign is, but when he really gets obsessed with a woman, he just won't stop. Like how he was doing Snackury. But Snackury didn't let him bully her. I guess he's a true MGTOW dude or whatever. But my thing with the MGTOW guys is that they always say they're going their own way, but yet they always talking about women. So his channel's from 2009. Yeah, that's when I saw him because he used to talk a lot about single mothers. So I don't know if he had hair then, but he didn't have that big gut that he has now. He says a red pill OG. Okay. Yeah, he's an OG. What does red pill mean exactly? Is that like MGTOW? What is that exactly? If you don't mind sharing. Because I get it confused. Red pill. I know pink pill, all these pills on YouTube. Yeah, so I just wanted to say that my point in making this stream is to tell him to leave women alone. They're not bothering him. Because he would come to Snackury's channel calling her Big Shirley and being rude. And she keeps her comments off. That's probably why, because people like Solo. So I don't know how her and Solo ran into each other, but I remember being on her live stream and he was over there being really rude. Very, very rude. Okay, so you're not going to tell me what red pill. I'll Google them. Have you told Solo that he's overweight? Do you all tell him that he needs to work out? I get we're in a pandemic, but he's just snacking all day long, looks like. And I was talking about women. No woman's going to want him looking like that. Money can only take you so far, You could ask Ron Wills. He talks about the body game. I think Solo should go over there and watch. Hi, Bramblebush. I'm not dissing him. I'm just saying that he's always harassing Snackury. He's being rude to SheraSeven. He's being rude to Jeneé. So I'm just speaking my speech on him. That's all. And he is overweight. I'm like the same age as this dude. He's overweight. His hairline gone, but he always has something to say about somebody. Why is that? Why is that? I'll put the link in case y'all want to get on here and speak your speech about Solo. Do you watch him, Bramblebush? Hi, Bramblebush. Because I've watched him. I know he's a YouTube OG. I'm very familiar with his platform. And I know I would see him in SheraSeven stream all the time, harassing her. Just trolling, really. Just being a troll, but he found another light skin to harass. So that's all. I'm just advocating for my girl Snackury because he calls her rude names like Big Shirley. Oh, you stay here and there, not an avid watcher? Yeah. Yeah, he's hard on my eyes. He's really let himself go. I can't. That's why I don't understand why he always got something to say about somebody. So I just want him to know he need to get on his purpose. As his friend AMS would say, he need to get on his purpose and put them Twinkies down put that Coke down, that Pepsi down, and get on his purpose, and maybe he could stop making content about how horrible women are. Perhaps he can do that. So, okay, so Amir says red pill is against MGTOW philosophy, which is celibacy. Red pill is the understanding of the true nature of a female. Okay, what's the true nature of a female? So MGTOWs are celibate? I don't believe that. Are MGTOWs secretly homosexual? Because if they're going their own way, where are they going? Like, what are they going to do? They just going to fap their life away? Do you all know why he was harassing that Jeneé girl? I saw some of it. She would really get him going. So that would be funny. She told him how horrible he looked. He would be so upset. I think he really liked her. I think he has a thing for women that look like her and Shera. So he clearly has a specific type. So that's why he's so rude to Snackury, because she doesn't look like that. That's what it is. Snackury don't have a complexion for the admiration of Solo. Yeah, he's always saying something negative about women. I'm just scrolling his channel. He would have to make a video about Jessica X. I'm sure he really likes Jessica X because she just panders to you men. She tells y'all what you want to hear, and y'all just eat that up. She's like the female version of what's the guy, the swole guy, Derek Jackson. She's just like a female Derek Jackson. I saw somebody made a video of Solo saying he had all these dates, but he doesn't act like he has a lot of dates. So I Bramblebush says, I don't think MGTOW is celibacy. I think MGTOW is about getting yourself together first and then get the girl you want. Okay. Well, that makes sense to work on yourself first, in your opinion. Okay. Because they just seem so bitter, those MGTOW men. Are you MGTOW, I Bramblebush? What are you? Amir says red pill promotes pump and dump. Oh, and MGTOW promotes monk mode. Excuse me. Red pill is against monk mode. MGTOW's against pump and dump. Oh, okay. Okay. So thank you for that. Wow. Pump and dump. That's very cruel. That's not a good thing to do. Pump and dump. MGTOW promotes monk mode. Okay, so basically, MGTOW men are okay living life without having a woman at all for any purpose, just living life on their own, basically. Pump and dump is dangerous. That's a dangerous game. Some men play with that because some women don't take kindly to that. That's a very cruel way to treat people, honestly. Okay, Dark One. Hello, Dark One says, bra. Are you saying bro? Okay, hold on. I Burnbush said I'm not in box. So you don't consider yourself like MGTOW, red pill, or none of that. Okay, Dark One says it's funny, Solo love white women so much, but wouldn't no white woman love him. Yeah, and I've been to Minneapolis. That's all that's really there in the Twin Cities, like a lot of white people. So if he can't get one there, from my experience, when I went to the Mall of America, all I saw were white people. It's kind of creepy. Wow, maybe he's on a spectrum. Maybe his social skills aren't good. So he said, watch AMS video, why I hate MGTOW. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I pull up. Does AMS flag people? I'm going to pull it up on my other device. Don't fair use AMS. Don't flag me. So Brown Bush, you say you take bits and pieces out of all of them? Okay. Okay, Dark One says, Dark One, it's hard to see your avatar. You said black MGTOW are lying, man. They black woman and uplift white woman, huh? It's sad to me. So you're saying they uplift white women and downgrade black women? Is that what you're saying, Dark One? So AMS, Solo, Kevin Samuels, Saint and Sinner hate MGTOW. Okay. I saw a little of Saint and Sinner recently. I saw the video he did on Kevin Samuels. And were you guys watching this weekend with O'Shea Duke Jackson and Saint and Sinner drama they got going on?
Why the fuck up against the MGTOW movement? And
okay, I pulled up that video you recommended, Amir.
So you know I'm gonna let y'all ass have it. This is why I'm against the MGTOW movement and the red pill movement as a whole. All right. Confession time. About 4 years ago, when I was having trouble
Saint Center's cornball.
I was fucking red pill for a little short period.
He kind of looks like this character from Street Fighter. You remember that Street Fighter where that character? I'll find it. It looks like Saint Center.
Not about bitching and whining. And all that bitching and whining on videos about female nature, fuck that shit. I'm about adaptation. And all these MGTOW videos about women behavior and shit like that, I ain't with that bullshit. Women about resources. Get you some resources, sell that bitch a dream, fuck that bitch to sleep,
and dump
that bitch to the side.
Oh my, that's harsh. He's harsh. So you're saying Saint Sinner is a cornball and his girl ugly. You talking about the white chick he's with in Brazil? Let me see if I can find. I'm gonna find that picture right quick. Bear me one moment. It's a Street Fighter character that looked just like him. When I saw him, I thought of it. I think it's the guy with the boxing gloves. Not the black dude, not Ball Rob. There's another character. Cannot remember the name of the character, but he has like this weird mustache. Let me see. Here it is. Oh goodness. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen right quick so I can see the character I'm talking about. Okay, y'all see that character? That's the one Saint and Sinner looked like to me when I saw him. I'm like, yeah, he looks just like him. That guy right there. I forget that character's name, but that's what he looks like. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Saint and Sinner really teaches. I saw the Kevin Samuels video. I thought it was informative. I think he showed the Yelp reviews on Kevin Samuels, but I mean, shoot, Kevin Samuels' platform is huge now. Dark One says MGTOW is really from Dark One. Are you? Okay, I'm gonna try to work with your typing now. MGTOW is really a form of hate to women. These guys feel like they should be able to control women. They're mad because they always saying females want a thug. That's not true. Most women do not want a thug. Come on. I'm not even around thugs personally. I don't know where the thugs at. I don't understand why they think women are not just one dimensional. There are women that like guys that like anime, guys that like all kind of stuff, you know? There are all types of women, black women in the world. We're not just one dimensional, and that's crazy. They just box us in like that. So y'all think that look like Saint and Sinner? But I did watch a little of that video you recommended, Amir. But I know AMS always talking about F these hoes to sleep. And I don't like that. But I saw some blog had exposed his real name, that he was going out with these women. His name Feliciano something. Feliciano Thomas. I could Google it, but Alan Roger Curry had also put his name out there because Alan Roger Curry is not feeling AMS at all. He said he bite off him. So ARC don't play that. AMS is funny though. I like his accent. But if I saw him on a dating app, I would block because he seemed like a pump and dump type of guy. I think I even saw Solo collab with AMS when AMS first like came on the YouTube scene, and it's funny how a lot of these dudes do these collabs with people and they surpass them. Like even with Kevin Samuels, he was collabing with AMS. Well, I guess KS has surpassed him now, but his platform really blew up. But it is good. At least he does tell men to get on their purpose and get their money, and that makes sense. I can rock with that. But F these hoes to sleep, I don't like that at all. So I'm gonna place the link again in case y'all want to come up and talk about Solo. Bush, have you been watching Solo for a while? You see how much weight Solo has gained, and he always talking about somebody. He's very rude to my buddy on here, Snackury. He goes to her channel harassing her. But some channel here, Black Pill Truth, that makes fun of Solo. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it's hilarious. I should put it on the screen. I may do that. It's hilarious. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, welcome, Dark One.
Hey, how you doing? I'm not gonna be on there very long. I just wanted to talk to y'all and let the people know that this Midtown and Red Pill thing, these dudes are really heartbroken and mad
Uh-oh.
about a heartbreak. They bash women all the time. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking like it's to the point like they make the videos like sounding like that they hate women. And it's just like it's like, bro, why you so mad about a heartbreak from 15 years ago? Then they always worried. They always worried about why black women want thugs. Look, if a black woman want a thug or a gangster, that's her business. If you don't fit that category, why do you make 1,500 videos saying the same thing? It's crazy. And then they'll tell us to date outside our race and this and that. What they're not realizing is you can't get with no white woman because a white woman truly ain't gonna love you. You can't be accepted by her family. And a white woman to tell a black man that he has to have $1 million of beans and own business to even get with her, but then she'll date a fat white dude that drive 84 pickup truck with a meth edition. It's crazy, man. That's the reason I don't listen to these. I promise you I don't. Because they speaking non-reality stuff, man. I mean, and then why are you down in your own race of women? Like that's even dumber. You getting online as a black man and down in your own race of women. It's crazy.
I feel you. Absolutely. And we all have been heartbroken before. It's not the end of the world. I mean, it hurts, but you learn and move on.
Man, these dudes be so mad. I'm trying to tell that Red Pill Midtown movement. Them dudes sound like if they got a woman that they'll kill. The way I'm telling you, the way that they talk, man, it's very. Cause I had to start watching them, man. Cause my thing, I understand going your own way and bettering yourself. But man, if you're making 15 videos a day talking about how you hate women, how women, bro, you got a serious problem, man. You need to get some help. I'm not gonna lie to you now. Cause it's like I said, man. At the end of the day, women gonna do what they want to do, just like a man gonna do what they want to do. You can't stop them. It don't matter. A lot of these dudes think PUA techniques and that. Man, that don't work, man. You cannot really contain the concept of the human mind through books or video or anything because it's very complex. And that's what they fail to realize.
Right.
But man, I know some guys might say I'm a simp in the comment section and I don't really care because I mean I love women, man. I love being around women. So I mean, if they make me simp, man, like it's nothing wrong with loving a woman that love you and got the best interest for you. I mean, it's like the way that these dudes talking in these videos, like I'm like, have you even ever felt love from a woman? Or like you should not be this stuck, on and they make the same videos. I'm telling you, either be women are hypergorous, women only want money from men, or women want thugs and gangsters. That's what they say about black women. And it's like I've been following this mid-time movement since I was 21. I'm 26. They have made the same exact videos for 5 years straight. It's crazy.
Wow.
I done did so much with my life. I done did so much with from 21 to 26. I started following this movement in 2015. I was 21. It's 2020. I'm 26. These guys never changed the narrative. And then I've been hearing Solo saying don't date single mothers. And I'm gonna say this, man. A lot of these dudes be talking down on single mothers and stuff. Y'all mad because this got a kid by, man. A lot of these dudes, I'm gonna tell you, man, they mind fragile. They think because a woman got a child by a man that she forever and had to take care of that woman kid and her baby daddy still around. That's just how they think, man. Like, it's nothing wrong with taking care of a woman that got a kid, bro. Like, I mean, what? It's 2020. How you gonna meet a woman that ain't got no kids? Like, that's just unrealistic. And then go back to what I said. These mid-time dudes talk unrealistic shit. Like, they talking about we should go get virgins and we should go overseas and bring a woman back over here. And man, it's so unrealistic. It don't make sense. But you know, I'm gonna let somebody else come on, man. I just wanted to give my opinion about it, man. You know.
Okay, well, thank you for coming up and sharing your perspective. I appreciate it.
No problem, man.
Okay, so that was interesting to hear from Dark One. Thanks for sharing that. He's a young man, so he's younger than Solo and a lot of those guys. And Kevin and AMS, he's younger than them. So let me catch up on your comments. So Brahma Bush, you said pump and dump is not healthy in this day and time, but oh, come on. But there are not a lot of quality women today. No, pump and dump is cruel. There are people that dead over treating women like that. You have to know some people are just not mentally stable and they don't react to that well. You know, he said Solo's chubby. He's more than chubby. His ass is fat. He's fat as fuck. Okay, he looks a mess. And he always talking about somebody. Amir Muhammad said, I think Solo is SYSB. And what is that? Y'all have so many acronyms because he's always with non-black women. SYSBM are like divested black women. Okay. And Brahma Bush says he's blue pilled. See, you gotta explain that to me. I swear, I gotta write this stuff down. But I think for a young man, it was a different perspective. And he said, y'all can call him a simp if y'all want to. He know who he is. So I just think a lot of the men, like he said, a lot of men have been hurt, but it just seemed like some of them not able to move past that. Like, I'm sorry you experienced that. I've experienced pain. A lot of us have experienced pain. Bramblebush said there are not a lot of quality women. What is a quality woman to you? What's a quality woman? Because I think sometimes it seems like men are looking for perfection and nobody's perfect. That doesn't exist. Now, I do know women that don't have kids. I don't know a lot of them, no, but I do know some that don't have children. And they would like nice partners. So it's sad, like, why people are not interacting with each other and meeting. And I think a lot of these dating coaches on YouTube, what they teach is not real. Like he said, it's not realistic. You know, this is just for online purposes only, like meeting a virgin. Okay. Like Solo TV. I don't know if he promotes that, but dude, you're almost 40 years old. Do you really think? And even like traveling overseas for women, a lot of those women live in third world countries. We think about Dominican Republic, Colombia, a lot of these places, these women are poor. Do you know these women are prostitute? They sell their body to make money. You want a prostitute? Is that okay? Y'all really want prostitutes? Because I know men that went to the DR and they just sell it for the low. So that's the kind of women y'all want? Or y'all want a woman that's gonna use you for a green card when she get rid of that 2-year green card, she gonna bounce. Or, you know, it's levels to the green card stuff. She could say you beating her and file. Well, I won't spill their game. I won't spill their tea, but you know, it's ways to get that and ditch the man real fast. So some of this stuff is just silly. Like, to me, it's lame. You gotta go to a different country. I get it's billions of women in the world, but you gotta go to another country to get a woman. Like, really? Okay, so you saying a quality woman is submissive, pleasant disposition, cooperative in shape. I'm sure you can meet a woman like that. Come on. Loyal, submissive, pleasant. I'm sure. I know women like that. So yeah, it's just these men, like even Kevin, he's like the top one right now, but he's so mean. He just seems so bitter and mean. The recent videos I've seen of him, he seemed like he's kind of brought that meanness down a notch. But I guess too, the women that call in, they seem like they're always lying and they're always overweight. So I don't know if he stages these calls, or what, or they're just attracted to his toxicity. I'm really not sure. But can you all tell me what this SYSBM means? What does that stand for? And did you see how Solo was harassing SheraSeven and the Jeneé Amore girl, and even Snackury 420, I think that's her channel name? He was harassing her. I can tell that Solo has a type, as I mentioned. We know he likes light-skinned women because those are the women he seemed to cling to and stalk and troll on YouTube. Do you men want a wife? What do you men want? Because it seems like a lot of men on YouTube always like Solo all the time about single mothers. Don't date single mothers. Well, his mama probably was a single mother. So, okay, thank you, K Coaching, and welcome. You said it says save yourself, black man. Oh, wow. Okay. These acronyms are very interesting. Save yourself. Save yourself from women? That's so sad. All of these things are so divisive. And I was watching Black Male Advice TV today, Ringo TV Raw. Shouts out to him. He made some interesting videos about dealing with single mothers. He wasn't dragging single mothers like he he has in the past. So that was, I don't know if you all watch his content, but it was an interesting perspective on dealing with single mothers. Not saying a man has to deal with a single mother if he doesn't want to, but why focus your attention on something that you know you don't want? A lot of these channels, that's all they talk about. That's how I found Solotv TV back in the day, because he was talking about it back then. He's still talking about the same thing. So Ibrahim Bush says, save yourself, black man. Okay. K Coaching says, I am married. I just learned that term on YouTube, but people in the real world don't know. Yeah, I noticed that a lot of things that go on YouTube, people don't know about in the real world. Like, I like watching, I don't watch as much, but like Umar Johnson content, people talking about, if, debating if he's a scammer and everything. Like, if I ask somebody at work or something, if they know Umar, they're like, I don't know him. So it's interesting. Even with like divesting and all these words, that's true. K Coaching is like only in the YouTube sphere, doesn't matter. Astral Interstellar says, at Bramblebush sounds like you want a dog, not a woman. Oh goodness. I'll put the link in case anyone wants to come up and chat. I named it about Solo because he just rubs me wrong, and how he was treating Snackury. He was calling her rude things like Big Shirley, but I know he stalked SheraSeven and Jeneé because he's sexually attracted to them. Like, if he can take Shera from James, he would. K Coaching said Umar got lots of fans. Yeah, I noticed that Umar does have a lot of supporters, because when I watch him on Instagram, he has so many people watching and just saying they support him, and you know, when he shows the pictures of his like book signing and stuff. So that's good. I don't really like how people do Umar on YouTube. I've thought about kind of I made a few Umar trollish videos, but it kind of attracts such negativity. I feel like I should just leave it alone. But I think like people like Lennon Honor are haters. Like he's jealous of Dr. Umar. He wish he was Dr. Umar. So I may make that video, but it's like it's displaced adoration. You know, they really, because I don't know if you've been following Kate coaching, but like all this stuff has been exposed about Lennon Honor, about him not owning a home. I think they say not in college. He had a GoFundMe about moving out of the hood. He did like a Target gift registry. Basically, his supporters furnish his home. It's rumored he may not be working now. Like this guy's been exposed. He's not legally married. I did do a video on that, him not being legally married, because he's always preaching like manhood and being married. And he was talking about Dr. Umar isn't married. But I think Dr. Umar represents everything about, you know, everything that Lennon Honor is not. He's jealous of him, you know, because he actually does have the education. People really like Dr. Umar because he's charismatic, he's intelligent. Like, I think it was I think Dark One, he came on the panel earlier. He was mentioning like a lot of the MGTOW, these dating channels talk about Black women wanting thugs or certain type of men. It's like Dr. Umar's the best of both worlds. Like he has charisma, he's very smart, but he's not like a Poindexter type of dude. Not saying there's something wrong with it, but you know, he has the best of both worlds. Okay, K Coaching says, yeah, Umar events are packed, so I'm just so convinced Lennon Honor is such a hater and a loser. He is a loser. I wish I would have 5 babies by a man I'm not legally married to. His wife is dusty too. Or whatever, his spiritual wife, whatever she call herself. They're ridiculous. K Coaching says, I stopped making Umar videos, but people have made a career out of it. Yeah, I noticed, like, if you want to get some views, just say that Umar Johnson is a scammer and you will get views. And it's amazing. It's so sad. Even that lady, but that lady that's obsessed with him, the anti whatever channel name is, I don't think she monetized her channel, but I wonder what the backstory, why she's so obsessed with him. Brahma Bush says gifts, present gifts. Yeah, yeah, Umar. Umar is funny. Like, how could you not like Dr. Umar? He is hilarious. Like, you're having a bad day, you could literally just watch his content and laugh. He's hilarious. And he's not even trying to be. That's why I feel like Lennon is jealous, because this guy, he's just gifted, you know? K Coaching said, yeah, Lennon lied about his son having cancer for donations. I mean, Lennon Honor is a scumbag, scammer, loser. Talking about he's in college. Like, dude, you're almost 50. Who cares? Which I don't really believe he's in school, but Dark One, what'd you say he loved? Yeah, Solotv84 is in love with Shera. He is in love with SheraSeven. And Burn Bush said Lennon Honor is a hater. He is a hater. You think Umar's a comment? I don't think. I used to think, well, when I first met, or my introduction to Dr. Umar was Hidden Colors. You know, Tyreek Nasheed did the documentary. I'm like, oh, wow, this guy is smart. I like what he's saying. So that's my first introduction to Dr. Umar. And the more I think of it, I don't really think Dr. Johnson is a con man. I think the way he's handling things, I mean, I never opened a school. I know many of you probably haven't ran a school. I think because the way he's handling his business, it makes him it doesn't look good, you know, and he's not really open to people helping him. I think he's so secretive because look how people treat him on YouTube, like Reverend Palmer and Anti-Afro calling restaurants, trying to just throw a monkey wrench in everything he attempts to do. So I think he's finding it hard to trust people. So it's really sad, but I really hope he is able to open the school. I don't think he's a scammer. I really don't. K Coaching says, Lennon has 5 kids, no job. Yeah, 5 children. And he's always like talking about his family, and he's such a family man. He really has daddy issues. I just teeter-totter on making content with him because he really needs a therapist. He really needs help. He's always telling about Umar, and he lies. Like he says that Umar is a predator. He makes up stuff on Umar, I guess, to fill those 3 hours when he stopped the video every second. You know, he's disgusting. K Coaching says, I am a father too and got 3 sources of income. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, it's like Lennon Honor has no integrity. He literally just makes content. He used to do all kind of content like with his music and even the manhood training, whatever. You know, we know that's such a joke now, but now he strictly makes content about Umar. He looks like a true hater and obsessed with that man. Astral Interstellar says he's under federal indictment for using funds for his personal gain paid for. Oh, really? Is he? I know people were saying he had some chick he purchased a art gallery for, but I never knew if it was true or not. Wow. That's messy. I think they show her name. Is her name Sharon? Is that it, Astral? So yeah, I've just kind of learned that YouTube is its own world because if you talk to people outside that, like, I don't watch a lot of YouTube, but I do watch a lot of YouTube. I don't watch a lot of TV. So I'm like, maybe I need to watch TV because no one knows. Am I from the Midwest? No. Why do you ask? I'm from the South. Yeah, I'm from the deep South. But yeah, it's just interesting to see what goes on. And like I just think a lot of people project their own fears, their own insecurities, their own pain, their trauma onto their viewers on YouTube. Like we were talking about Solotv84. He's always speaking negatively on single moms, which is fine. No, like I said, no one has to date them if they don't want to. Every man can make that decision for himself. But he just goes on and on about things. He harasses women, like the SheraSeven lady. She teaches women, I guess, more so hypergamy, and a lot of men don't like that. But I think intuitively, women are just hypergamous. You know, if who wouldn't want their daughter to be with a man that can take care of her? I'm not of that you should be a gold digger, like just marry somebody or get with someone just strictly for their resources. But come on, I mean, I don't understand why they have a problem with that. And I don't know. I just would see him on certain panels with Jeneé. I try to watch them, but they would just really be rude to each other. So it's kind of hard to follow. But she really get him going. I think she'll kind of troll him back. I think the Jeneé girl seemed like she took him more seriously, like he really irritated her soul. And then the Snackury, he calls her rude names like Big Shirley. So those are 3 women I've seen him troll here. And like the AMS teaches, I haven't watched him in a while, but he would teach F these hoes to sleep. To me, that sounds like pump and dump. That's not nice. Like, that's really a dangerous game to play because you could be playing it with someone who's not stable mentally. So I guess some people don't believe in karma. Okay, so K Coaching says most single moms have a boyfriend or fiance. I used to work with a foster care system, so when I need to reunify kids back to their mom, there's a man in the house. Yeah, I mean, honestly, most single moms are not really single. They may be single on paper, but like in the Black community, most single moms normally, like you say, have a boyfriend or fiance. So if you're talking about legally married, yeah, that may be low, but having a partner, most women do have one. Dark One, me too, Mississippi, stand up, ask because I saw Midwest and you're using it. Oh no, I just titled it Midwest Misfit Solo TV because he's out in Minnesota. He's out there in Minnesota, I believe in the Minneapolis area. So I was just being messy with the title. I Bramble Bush says women seem to like Solo for some reason. I don't know why. You think so? I Bramble Bush, he's fun like for troll factor, I guess, but he's just something else. He messy. K Coaching says I had to do 30 background checks on men living with single mother. These folks wow. Yeah, shoot, single moms be getting them dudes. Single moms have a man because I don't know if y'all familiar. I mentioned him earlier, but Black and Male Advice TV or Ringo TV Raw, he made a video like single mothers can cook, they're nurturing. Like there's a lot of traits that mothers have that maybe a woman that don't have children, she might not possess those traits. Okay, Astral Interstellar says, don't know her name, but they found out he's not related to Harriet Tubman like he claims. Umar's funny. I think you meant Frederick Douglass. Did he say he was related? I didn't know he said he was related to Harriet Tubman too. I know he's because I saw his relative on somebody's live stream, and he was really mad about he don't like Umar claiming he's his relative. So that was funny. K Coach said these men are with single mother because of the benefits, TCA, food stamp, and child SSA. Yeah, I mean, single mothers, because mothers have to cook and like, yeah, you're gonna get some food. I know when I lived down south, I always saw those women with a man, the shopping carts piled with food, like the man be picking out steak and stuff. So for them to say nobody wants them it's not true at all. And I know Black Male Advice TV was even saying like single mothers are good lovers. So I mean, they have experience, obviously. Okay. Dark One says Solo probably want kids. He mad because some man had kids with women. He can't have none. I don't know if he needs to get therapy, if he needs healing, but he needs to get a grip. I'm sure he can have children if he's ready to settle down instead of trying to be a player, whatever he called himself doing. And those women don't look that great. He's showing his channel. So, but that's another story. High Priestess says all the women on Solo's page are paid for their photo ops and interviews. LMAO is not because they actually like. Yeah, he's not likable. He's rude and he's just very negative and toxic. Yeah, I was skimming his page. Like I mentioned, his YouTube channel is from 2009. I think that's around the time I found him. He was dissing single mothers then. He's still on that. Like, dude, we get it. Even with Minister Jap, that's another incel that's very toxic. Like, no one's forcing you to date a woman with children. I know plenty of women that don't have children and they're in shape and they're beautiful and they're nice. So I think a lot of these men say they want one thing, but they really don't, because like the women I know that don't have kids, they're just really sweet. They're not like an IG model type, but they're sweet, you know. They have nice personalities. They're, at least to me, you know, I'm not a lesbian, but my interaction with them, they seem like really nice women. So High Priestess says, Solo, yeah, he definitely needs therapy. Him and a lot of other men. Even the AMS guy need therapy, talking about, oh, he was hurt and he learned to focus on his purpose and F these whores to, like, that's so horrible. And you know, there's a blog on AMS, his real name Feliciano, because he was in New York just treating women poorly, like the F these whores to sleep, pump and dump type of thing. Those women didn't take kindly to that. High Priestess says, same way he pays Shera and the More woman to troll. He does the same thing to interview and take pictures. Oh, wow. Yeah, he would super chat them. I know I would see him super chat Shera all the time. Well, Shera's funny because, like, I love how she handles trolls. She really is very witty and she's quick with the comebacks. That's why I was kind of weird to see her act that way with Jessica X. But from what I understand, I think Jessica came for her children. So, you know, women, no, we don't play about our children. High Priestess says AMS definitely needs therapy. He needs to have a therapist. He really does. I mean, you could tell. I'll put the link again in case anyone wants to come up and chat. But you can tell that he is deeply hurt. And I was reading this book. It's by Dr. Miles Monroe. It talks about like the purpose of men and women. And it says, and maybe you guys can chime in, it says that men love deeply, like they love women immensely. So maybe that explains why these men act like, did y'all hear when Boosie said he got his heart broke? The rapper Boosie Badass said he got his heart broke at 14 and he haven't been the same. Like we were laughing, but I'm like, I don't want to dismiss his pain, but he should seek help for that, you know? Dark One said that man paying them women. You be going in on solo, Dark One. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I wish Snackury was here because she could join in because he's really rude to her. Dark One says they may be escorts. Never believe what you see. Yeah, perhaps. That's true. Like I said, YouTube is its own universe, its own alternative. It's like Marvel, DC, it's its own universe because even with all this talk of high value, I'm like, when I Google the Bureau of Labor Statistics and see how much money people make, it's not matching up to what this guy is selling. So it's like they're selling these wolf tickets. High Priestess says LMAO, Shera really is a troll slayer. Thing with Mexico was when she started talking on. Oh, okay. Because I'll try to watch Jessica, but she triggers me, you know, and I try not to watch content that really disturbs me. And I just find her to be so disingenuous. But maybe we'll do another stream about that, like these pick-me's like Jessica X. And have you all saw this other woman? Her name is, I think, Art Kathy. She might put Jessica X to shame. I mean, she was calling women all kind of derogatory names and saying that we're not desirable. She's a black woman down in Atlanta. She's talking about how fat we are. I mean, this woman was so rude. I'll put her photo on the screen. Okay, Dark One says they worried about the baby daddy. They always say the baby daddy won because he had a kid by her and left him. Now she got another man to be happy with. I don't understand why that's so crazy to me. And High Priestess says, a Dark One, yes, that too. Tommy paid it. Tommy, you mean like Sotomayor, that cat? Then Sotomayor, but he'll tell you that he paid women to have sex. Tommy don't have no shame. He don't have no trouble telling you. I will give him credit for that. Like, but what's funny to me about Tommy is that he always calling black women BT 1000, hairhat hooligan, beastie, all these derogatory names. But anytime like you catch one Tommy with a lady, she has a hair hat on. Like, it don't make any sense to me. You like the women that he talk about, that's the women he love. Cause I'm from Atlanta. There's plenty of women down there that don't wear weave, that wear natural hair. So won't he just say that he really in love with women? He love women that wear hair hats and beasties. Like when that girl, y'all remember that girl with those big breasts? She's real skinny. She came out and said Tommy had tossed her salad and he had a big D and all this stuff. Like, that was wild. He's a wild boy. And now he's on OnlyFans doing adult content. That's gross. High Priestess says, yes, that too. Tommy paid a few escorts. Yeah, Tommy don't have no shame. He'll tell you. I've heard him say it. I don't watch him anymore. I used to hate watch Tommy, but he's too toxic. So I try not to watch content that really bothers my soul, you know. And he's very toxic. And he seems like he just gonna die miserable. He's just so bitter. He really needs a therapist. He need what's her name? Young. He need Dr. Phil. He need Dr. Ruth. He need everybody, Surgeon General, whoever that can help him. He needs them. Let's see. Astral Interstellar says many of these men are broken, so they project their pain on women they want to hurt and break women. I agree, Astral, but you can tell because, like, I know I talk about him a lot, but Kevin is intentionally nasty. Like, you can tell. It's one thing to tell someone, you know, I can't tell him how to behave, but it's one thing to tell someone, you know, sis, you probably should consider losing weight. But he telling a woman you average at best, die alone. That's horrible. You know, it's like he really wants to hurt these women's feeling, like hurt them to their soul. Because, you know, You know when you overweight, you really don't need nobody to tell you that, honestly. But he just, he like puts the knife in. Okay, High Priestess says exactly. All these guys are hypocrites. When the elders say listen to actions, not words, they mean that. These guys say one thing and show them. Absolutely. Like a lot of these guys' lives, when they're exposed, it's in shambles. Like that Mr. Fantastic. I don't know if y'all are familiar with him. I think he was married at the time. He may still be married, but he drove several hours to see a girl down in Florida and she curved him. Like I think a lot of these men are lonely and desire female companionship and a true partner. Perhaps it's their fear or their hurt. Like it's like they sabotage themselves. But saying a woman is hit the wall, because Solo TV is good about that. Talking about a woman has hit the wall, like that's not going to draw a woman to you. And if anyone's hit the wall, it's him. He looks horrible. Like he could work out at home. He could buy gym equipment at home. He could stop eating those Twinkies and Ding Dongs and Cheetos and stuff that he's eating. So he can't call Snackury Big Shirley. He's big himself. He rerun. If she's Big Shirley, he rerun. So, a lot of these men are hypocrites. I do like Ron Wills. I like Black Male Advice TV. And, they will correct women and they will address women, but they're not like intentionally rude. And I know with Black Male Advice TV, he's a father of daughters, so I think he knows how to speak to women. He knows how to deal with females better than some of these guys, because I think he has like 4 daughters, so he gets us better, I think. But yeah, a lot of these YouTube, I know we're all human, excuse me, but it's just so sad how people are so cruel. I guess I say that and look at my title, but I did that because he's so messy, always telling us we hit the wall. Just because you're over 30 doesn't mean that your life ends. 30 is still young. I mean, come on. 30 is young. I don't stop getting attention because I'm over 30. I do feel women should maintain their beauty, but it don't mean you have to look like you looked when you were in high school. That's might not be realistic, So yeah, Solo, cut it out, bro. Stop it. Get on your purpose. Do some push-ups. You can use all that extra body weight you have and do some push-ups and some sit-ups. Leave Snackury alone. Leave Shera alone. Whoever else you're trolling right now. I know AMS would tell you to get on your purpose. So there's that. So I guess I'll go ahead and wrap this up since we're almost at an hour, but this was definitely fun. If you guys watch this replay, let me know what you think of Solo. And if you want to see a fun channel that trolls Solo, the channel is named, I'm going to type it in the comment section. Let me find it. Black Pill Truth. Dark One says, if she was 30-year-old white woman, Solo would call her God. Yeah, I mean, he's in the Midwest. So you say you're in Mississippi, right, Dark One? I feel like down south, we have more appreciation for Black people. And I feel like Black people just beautiful down south anyway. But when I was in Minneapolis, all I saw were white people. I went specifically to visit that Mall of America because I like seeing malls. I guess I'm kind of nerdy in that way. It's supposed to be like the largest mall. I don't know if it's the largest mall in the country because I know King of Prussia in Pennsylvania is, I guess that's the largest one on the East Coast, but I just went to see the mall and it was really full of white people. Even I stayed at the hotel near the mall. It was kind of creepy because I'm not used to that being from Atlanta. It's Chocolate City. So it was kind of a culture shock for me. But yeah, looking at Solo channel, he's always around some white chicks. He loved this red sport jacket. But let me type this channel in at Troll Solo if you want to laugh, because it's called at Black Pill Truth. That's the channel. That's a channel you guys want to check it out because he is a joke. He really is. him, I don't know much about Bernard Riley. He's kind of boring to me. So I think, I don't know if he's ever collaborated with him. So I can't speak on him. But these men are lying on YouTube. Y'all always tell my single mothers, but single mothers stay having a man, stay getting married. You can check on YouTube, like just type in single mother married. These girls tell you how they got engaged and stuff like that. That don't stop anything, because the women, single mothers are still women at the end of the day. That doesn't stop anything. So Bim, he's just so bitter. And Jeneé even did a video 4 weeks ago. So he was trolling Shera recently. Jeneé always call him gorilla. That's mean. But I mean, I'm darker skinned, so I wouldn't go that far to call him that. But he's such a troll. That's probably why she said that. I know they mad at Tanya TKO. I honestly don't know enough about her content. I know her when Tommy would make fun of her, like, hey, knockouts. But I remember her living in a car. I don't think she's to be taken seriously. I think she's mentally disturbed, like Sansaray Smith. But hey, I haven't seen her in a while. So I'm going to end this. I do thank you guys for joining me this evening. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and until the next upload or live stream, stay safe out there. Later.